Happy New Year! It is officially 2013 and I feel old. I was just telling my cousin, and I don't know like why, I think it's the 13 part, but I remember when I was younger and I was so excited because I knew that I would be 13 in the year 2000, and now it is 13 years later than that. So yes, I will be 26 this year. Crazy. I've still got like 8 months, so only 25. But I just feel kind of old. Anyway, I can't believe it's 2013 and I have been writing 2012 still every day that we've been in 2013, which is just 3 days since today is the 3rd. So anyway, today I just kind of wanted to share with you guys my New Year's resolutions, and I kind of I don't really like have a problem with the word resolutions. I think it's great that people, you know, come up with these ideas and goals and everything, but a New Year's resolution for me, it's just like a year-long thing, and that just seems, it's so daunting. Like, I totally like to look into the future and I like the big picture, but a whole year's worth is just so hard to kind of like wrap my brain around. So I made some resolutions, I wrote them down, but I'm kind of thinking of them as goals. I do like to see the big picture, like I said, but I think making smaller goals is going to be easier for me to attain this year. I make resolutions every year and then like 2 months in it just goes kaput and they're out the window. So anyway, I just wanted to share these with you guys in hopes that maybe sharing it with you and you guys sharing yours with me will kind of help me keep on track, or you guys can, you know, we can encourage each other and kind of keep our New Year's resolutions going, per se, I guess. So anyway, I kind of, I don't have that many, but I separated them into 3 categories. So first, I'll just start with academics, because there's only one in that. And I'm on a quarter system here at school, so we have like fall quarter, winter quarter, and spring quarter, and I'm currently in the middle of my winter quarter. So one of my resolutions, or goals, was to make the Dean's List for the winter and spring quarter. I made Dean's List last quarter for the first time since I've been at pharmacy school. It was so exciting, and I just kind of want to keep that up and finish my like 3rd year like really well rounded out, and just so proud of myself going into rotations and everything. So that is my goal. I'm about halfway through my winter quarter right now, and then we'll start spring quarter. So I'm going to really try to study hard and really just work and try to get on the Dean's List again. So we'll see how that goes. And then I guess we'll move on to health stuff. We'll finish up with beauty, since this is a beauty channel. So it is no, you know, secret that I'm not like a size 2, you know, I'm not like the healthiest person. And I think for me, like I've tried several diets before and nothing has really stuck. Like I get like 3 or 4 months into it and it just kind of, you know, goes to the wayside. But, you know, I've lost like 30 pounds at one time before, and then I just kind of like slowly gained some of it back. And I think being in like a health profession, I have seen a lot, or learned a lot about like other disease states like heart disease and diabetes and everything that's so prevalent, and just knowing all the complications that go along with those. I just don't want to start like my 20s, you know, be in my 20s and have those complications come up. So one of my goals is to lose 8 pounds per month, and I kind of thought this out, and I didn't want to like go too big or to say like, oh, I want to lose like 50 pounds by this time, or you know, I just kind of want to make it small. And then I told myself that I would try to lose 8 pounds each month through May, and then I would reevaluate where I was at and then make a new goal. So I think that's pretty attainable, pretty reasonable. And the reason I chose 8, and I really did think this through, was because I know that healthy weight loss is like 1 to 2 pounds per week, and that is a good way to kind of maintain it and not go overboard, and to keep the weight off. So since each month has approximately 4 weeks in it, 4 times 2 is 8. So I told myself I would try to lose 8 pounds per month, and I'll just kind of, you know, see how it goes. If I lose more, great. If I don't, you know, I can kind of reevaluate where I'm at. So weight loss is something that like I struggle with a lot, and I just really kind of want to tackle it this year and get back going with that, and just kind of go at a gradual pace. I think before I've just kind of thrown myself at exercising and changing my diet and doing all this stuff, and I think this time I just need to gradually do it. So if any of you guys have kind of gone through this weight loss, experience, or have some tricks of the trade or something, then please leave them in the comments below. Please no nasty comments. I know I'm not a size 2. It's not like a secret. I completely understand. So anyway, and then to go along with that is I told myself I would eliminate pop as much as possible. I think this is my weakness. I love carbonated beverages like you wouldn't believe. I love Coke, I love like Sprite and stuff like that, and there's just so much sugar, and just learning so much about diabetes, like I said, it's just kind of scary. So I'm going to try to eliminate that as much as possible. I don't want to say not have it at all, because then it's like that in the back of my mind, like, oh, you can't have that, and it's like something, I don't know, just makes it worse. So I'm going to try to eliminate it as much as possible and kind of substitute water in place of that. So those are my health resolutions or goals. And then on to beauty. Now these aren't like super exciting, but it's just some things like I've been thinking about for a while, and I kind of just want to, you know, really get better at. And one of those things is to wash my face and remove my makeup most nights of the week. I'm really bad about this, especially if I'm wearing like minimal makeup one day. I'm just like, oh, it won't be that bad if I go to bed with this on. And then, you know, I get a breakout like a week later, and then I get mad. So to prevent all that, I'm going to do my best to remove my makeup and wash my face like most nights a week. I put in here a goal of 6, because there are some days where like I don't wear makeup and I'm like really tired or something, and you know, I don't want to give myself no leeway. So I set a goal of 6, and we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a reward system for this or not, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have like a little calendar with stickers, like star stickers or something. That's still like 2nd grade, but I love it. The next one is to shop my stash, and I know a lot of people are doing this. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talk about it, but I kind of really just want to go through the products I have. I by no means have like a ridiculous extensive collection by any means. I know people that have way more than me, but my friends here at school kind of always joke like, oh my gosh, you have so much makeup. And to me it doesn't seem like a ridiculous like tons and tons of makeup, but I do have quite a bit. So I kind of want to like shop my stash and go back to those things that I really loved before, that I was really in love with, and kind of go back and rediscover them and kind of see why I love them, you know? Like, for instance, recently I just started getting back into my Fluid line gel eyeliners from MAC. And I love the heck out of those, and for a while I used nothing but that. Like, I wouldn't even touch liquid eyeliner. And then recently I got into like those liquid eyeliner pencils, and so I was like, well, let me just go back to the gel liner and see, you know, like, I loved it for a reason, so, you know, it's not like I just completely started hating it, and I started using it again and I love it all over again. So it's kind of neat to do that and kind of just go back and see other products that you've kind of been missing out on because you've been using other stuff. So that's leading into my next one, which is I'm going to do a no-buy. And a no-buy, if you don't know what it is basically you don't purchase any like unnecessary beauty products or anything, or fashion stuff. I guess you can kind of like make the guidelines of your own no-buy, but of course you have to have like essential things, you know, like toothpaste and toilet paper and everything. But I tried my best to this past week to go get everything like that, like stocked up, just in case I run out in the allotted time that I have for my no-buy. So I'm not tempted to like go to the drugstore and go down the makeup aisle or something. So anyway, so my no-buy starts today, January 3rd, and it's going to go through February 22nd. And I tried to make it 2 months almost, but it's like 7 weeks in 1 day, which is close enough. But the reason I chose February 22nd is that is the end of my winter quarter. And I feel like my week off, like my spring break, even though it's like the end of February, is like my time to myself. And, you know, I kind of want to reward myself for, you know, getting through another quarter or something. So I figured that would be a good time to end the no-buy. So it is 7 weeks and 1 day. I think I can do it. I'm like really excited about it. It's kind of like a challenge to push myself, because sometimes I just get caught up in like the new thing that comes out and I really want it. And I think an idea I have myself, and maybe this won't work, maybe it will, is I want to kind of go through, and if I see something that I really want, or see somebody talking about something on YouTube that I really want, is to write it down. And I'll come up with this list over this no-buy, and then I'll go back at the end and evaluate it. Like, is it something, like, does it stick out in my memory? Does it keep coming back to me? Is it something I can totally live without after those 7 weeks? And I'm hoping that I'll kind of like get me to realize like what I'm just grabbing at just like for a fad, or if it's something that I'm really interested in and really interested in trying. So yeah, I did purchase a couple things like towards the end of December with some Christmas money that I'm waiting to come in. So that stuff will come in the next week or something. So I might do a haul on that stuff if you guys are interested, since it technically isn't part of my no buy. But yeah, so that is it. Those are my goals. Like I said before, please leave your goals or resolutions below. Like I said, I think it's kind of interesting to see what everybody's is, and we can kind of encourage each other, and you can always check back and hold each other accountable. And I think that's something that's really essential to achieving your goals, is having that support system and knowing that you have people to come back to and check in with and all that stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave your resolutions below, and I think that's it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.